Hey boos, in this video I give commentary based on my opinion. Nothing is to be taken as factual. We are just here to have conversation. We don't expose and we don't sip tea on this channel. I'm giving you real talk straight, no chaser. Let's see if you can handle it.
Cause I'm a boss.
Oh, hell no. Hi guys, it's Yoni and I'm back with another video. In today's video, I'm going to be talking about 3 topics today. The first topic is going to be about what do you do when another black woman or a woman in general is not on code. There's 2 types of codes that I want to talk about: girl code and black girl code. Then also I'm going to be talking about Dababy and these recent cheating allegations. And lastly, I'm going to talk about this Facebook post that went viral. So let's go ahead and get into today's video after I take a sip. Okay, first off, one thing that I've been noticing lately, I am so tired of this trend that's going on, and it's causing black women to bully other black women. Okay, so you got this on code, right? Then you got this mammy, this pick Misha, and I'm just like, I'm over it. This is the example I'm going to use. Okay, so we have the Ari Lennox situation. First of all, let me just put it out there, I did not agree with the fact that she was out here capping for black men. Okay, especially when they dogged her like a few weeks ago. I didn't like how she was calling Gayle and Oprah out their name. At the end of the day, they are our elders, and I'm big on respecting elders. Even when I don't agree, even when I don't like them, I still am not going to be disrespectful. I'm just going to ignore them or avoid them, not talk to them, but I'm never going to go out of my way to disrespect them. I wasn't raised like that. I was raised to always respect my elders, period. So I didn't agree with her capping for black men. I didn't agree with her attacking Oprah and Gayle. I didn't agree with it.
Gayle and Okra, I'm over y'all. I'm over y'all. I don't give a fuck how rich you are, how much you fucking accomplished. You're tearing down the legacies of so many phenomenal, beautiful black men, and I don't fucking have time for it. I don't fucking have time for it. I'm sick. I'm disgusted. You don't care about black people. Okra, I knew you wasn't shit when the kids was trying to take a picture with you and she was like, oh, I see your little crack phone. Okra.
If that's what she wanted to do, that's what she wanted to do. As black women, when it comes to the culture of YouTube, we sit up here and we expect black men to have so much respect for us, right? But then we don't respect each other. You guys literally bullied Ari Lennox over what she did, instead of saying, hey sis, you know, I was disappointed in you, or hey sis, I didn't agree with you because of such and such. Instead, you guys bullied her until she eventually deleted her Twitter. You guys were calling her all kind of names. You guys were calling her stupid. You guys were saying that she's an embarrassment. I mean, you guys truly bullied the hell out of her. But then you guys want to get upset with Snoop Dogg and all of these other black men who were attacking black women, who were degrading black women, but then you turned around and you did the same thing. I don't understand. If you see a black woman or a woman in general that is not on code, what you have to do and what you need to do is understand that not everyone is going to be on the same wavelength frequency as you. We all have our trials and tribulations. We all are going to go through things at different points within our lifetime, and it may not match up with you. Like, I had people on my last video calling me a mammy, calling me pick Misha, and saying I'm not on code because I didn't agree with Gayle or I didn't defend Gayle. I'm not defending trash behavior. When it comes to the Gayle situation, when she asked the question, people are like, well, she's a journalist, that's what she's supposed to do. It wasn't the question that really had me. I spoke about in my previous video what really bothered me. I said it was the tone, it was her approach, it was her body language. But the number one thing that really bothered me about Gayle during that interview was when she said, how would you know that?
That's just not the person that I know.
But Lisa, you wouldn't see it though. As his friend, you wouldn't see it.
And that's possible.
That's what really pissed me off about the interview. Gayle asked the question, Lisa Leslie answered, then she went on to say, well, how would you know that? And it's like, Gayle, are you interrogating her or are you interviewing her? That's what I didn't like. Like, that was trash to me. That's why I said it was an ambush, because it was like she was interrogating her. She wasn't interviewing her. You know, when it comes to this being on code and not being on code, I don't feel like it's really for you to decide. Like, maybe I don't want to live the same lifestyle that you want to live. Am I really off code? Ari Lennox is young. Like, she's young. She's young. She's in her early 20s or mid 20s or something like that. She's not going to be where we are. She's still learning. She's still growing. This was a learning experience for her, but I really wish black women had her back instead of tearing her down because you didn't agree with her. And what is this trend, this culture going around now that if a black woman does something that you don't like, you tear her down? Black women don't be on code with that. You know, as soon as a black woman does something that we don't like, then we go in and we try to tear them down. I've done it, but I'm not doing it anymore. I'm not doing it anymore because, A, I don't want it done to me. So I feel like I need to lead by example. I'm not doing it anymore. If a black woman does something that I don't like, I'm going to just be like, you know what? She just don't know better. And I'm going to just keep it moving. But I'm not going to tear her down. It's just really sad how black women, we treat each other. Like, it's really, really, really sad. It's disappointing. Next, I want to talk about Dababy. Now, Dababy was recently trending on the Shade Room because of these cheating allegations. Now, the number one thing that I want to highlight is that Loni Love made the statement that black men cheat, right? But these black men have to have someone to cheat with. They all cannot be gay. And this is a great example of that. The girl that he allegedly has an outside baby with. Now, his ex-fiance is saying that they were still together. He is saying that they were separated. But he had an outside baby on her. This black woman, this girl, is all on Instagram posting her stomach, tagging the Shade Room, tagging the baby. She wants it to be known that she's having this man's baby.
Nobody at all. Here comes the other baby mama. She gets onto Instagram and she basically says, guess the cat's out the bag, at Shade Room, at the baby. So this girl is so thirsty for attention and validation that she shows her pregnant stomach on Instagram and basically tags the Shade Room. So at that point, people are like, this is insane. She's ratchet. This is a picture of the girl here looking like a grown ass hood cat. Okay. My thing is this, like I said on Instagram, I will never understand why women, basically relish in destroying another woman's relationship. Okay. It doesn't make any sense. You knew that he was in a relationship with this woman. Not only are you messing with them and having sex with them, you don't even have the nerve to try and protect yourself and not bring a child into this world. So the whole situation is just insane. And the fact that she's clout chasing and tagging him and tagging the Shade Room just shows you what she's about.
And it's just weird because she's looking like a homewrecker at this point, but she felt the need to tag the Shade Room. She felt the need to tag the baby. Like, she wants it to be known that she's having this man's baby. Now, above all else, I want to hold the baby accountable, because at the end of the day, his actions broke up his family and he will have to live with that forever and ever. But this woman also needs to be held accountable. She played a part in breaking up this family. She needs to be held accountable. That's why I said when it comes to the Loni Love situation, I don't want to make the black man not being in a home about cheating. I want to make it about how they don't prioritize marriage and family. They don't prioritize running a household, being the head of a household, and being a leader. They don't prioritize that. That's what I want to focus on, because when we focus on cheating, we have to include these trash women out here who are all about the money, who will break up a family. They don't care about your marriage. They don't care about the next woman's marriage, the next woman's household, the next woman's relationship. They're all about themselves. So I don't want to make, this whole black man cheat thing, because we have to include women when we do that. They all not sleeping with men, and they all not sleeping with white women. They're all not sleeping with racially ambiguous women. So it's just not an angle that I want to take. I want to talk about why black men don't prioritize family and marriage. Moving on to my next topic, I wanted to talk about this Facebook post that went viral. I'm gonna go ahead and play this video, and then I'll be back for the remainder of my commentary.
My baby sitting about this bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing with
This
me.
motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here.
So then,
Look at that
now
shit. That shit sad. Hurt
Now
my
what?
baby feeling.
Now what?
Cause you don't hurt the dad.
I
You
don't
hurt her
care.
feelings.
I do
You
my
hurt my
own
baby
going
feelings.
out.
My baby sat there for 2 hours.
I do my own girl hair.
My baby sat there for 2
Stop
hours.
playing with me. Go.
My baby sitting up out there bitch crying.
I don't care. I told you stop playing with
This
me.
motherfucker cut my baby hair out of here.
So then,
Look at that
now
shit. That shit sad. Hurt
Now
my
what?
baby feeling.
now what?
Cause you don't hurt the dad,
I
you
don't
hurt her
care.
feelings.
I do
You
my
hurt my
own
baby
girl
feelings.
hair.
My baby.
After the Facebook post went viral, the mother took to Facebook and wrote, "Y'all blanks big mad about my baby hair, ain't it? You blanks must want to bump or something. Let me know." But just like I said, and I'm going to say again, I don't need no blank putting their hands in my daughter's hair when I'm a braider myself. And just now getting my girl's hair to grow. This F ninja know I even said the Africans can't get in her head because they braid too effing tight. And girl's hair was tight as F. Damn right I cut it out. Now to you mad blanks who minding my business, not the one that pays you, y'all can eat my blank right after I take a blank talking blank. Don't be knowing what is going on. Now, why would you pay somebody to braid my baby's hair when her mama braid hair? Come on now. You guys, this grammar is so bad. It's almost like I have to learn how to read all over again. But she went on to say, everything he posted my kids on Facebook, that's when he been done seen or did anything for them. So the last time my kids saw or heard his voice was 3 weeks ago when he posted them. Other than that, the B don't even call my boy phone, period, to talk to them. Fake a Facebook daddy. I hate that sissy blank with a passion.
Y'all know me. I try to be understanding of everyone. I'm trying to be understanding of the mom. I'm sure this man hasn't always been in the picture, and she's claiming through these Facebook posts that he wasn't always there. Maybe he did this hairstyle or got this hairstyle out of spite to get back at her, and he didn't think that she would take it to this level. My whole thing though is just the simple fact that the child is being affected by all of this. I don't have children, but I just feel that co-parenting needs to really be the center focus if you guys are no longer going to be together. Like, if this man and this woman is no longer going to be together, that child needs to come before all else. Now, if she's a braider and he's saying that, or if she's a braider and she's saying that, well, I don't let the Africans touch my daughter's hair because they braid too tight, I understand where she's coming from, knowing that I've gone to the Africans and they do tend to braid tight. I don't want to say all, I don't want to generalize, but my experience has been that as well. I understand where this mom is coming from as far as, you know, she didn't want her daughter to get her hair braided by them because it could be very damaging, and especially at that age, it could stunt her hair growth. So I get where she's coming from. However, if it was done, what's done is done. She could have waited till she got home. She could have taken it down. I mean, there was just so many things that she could have did differently, and I felt like it was just ghetto for her to put her child through that. That child will now be traumatized for the rest of her life. She will never forget that. And then the video is posted to Facebook, which makes it even worse. She already had to deal with that, and then you guys post the video to Facebook. I mean, I just don't understand, like, where does protecting the child come into play when we speak on this? I think the mother and the father is wrong in this situation, and I think the father is wrong just because if the mom is a braider and she braids hair, why would you go out and do that knowing that it would upset her? And I understand the mom's plight as far as, you know, not wanting her daughter to get her hair braided by Africans. It's known around the curb and on the street that, you know, Africans do braid extremely tight, and they're just good braiders. I mean, at the end of the day, I mean, we want the style to last. They're just good braiders, but for a girl of her age, just didn't need to sit through that. It's just, I didn't like how these two parents handled the situation. And so when it comes to the Black community, the dysfunction to me is on both sides. I see both sides. I can't just sit here and blame Black men for everything. I see both sides. At the end of the day, this child is going to be affected. It was very disturbing to watch. The child is crying. Clearly she's upset. And it's like the mom doesn't care. She's all about herself. And then, you know, the father, even to put his daughter in that situation, knowing how the mom can be. I know for a fact he knew how she was going to react. He knew that she was going to be upset. So basically he did that out of spite. And I'm just not here for that. Like, I feel like when it comes to the Black community, this dysfunction that is going from generation to generation. It's coming from both sides. Whether the father's not there, the mom is being difficult because the father's not there, then the father is there and then the mom is being difficult, or the father's not there at all, or the father is there but he half-assed and he's not really being a father, you know, he's just a sperm donor. The dysfunction comes from both sides, and this video, this whole ordeal is a great example of how both of these parents need to be held accountable for what they did to that baby girl. I felt like her father did it out of spite. Her mom reacting that way out of spite to get back at him, thinking that basically, oh, he ain't gonna think I'm gonna cut it out her hair, so I'm gonna cut it out her hair. You know what I'm saying? And then he probably thinking, well, I'm gonna go ahead and get her hair braided anyway because I'm gonna do, you know. To me, both of them are foul. Both of them need to be held accountable for their actions, and I'm just not here for any of it, because at the end of the day, that child will now be traumatized for the rest of her life for that. And not only that, they posted the video to Facebook. I need parents to really think about what they're doing. Like, is it really worth it? Are you really doing something out of spite to get back at your spouse that maybe you're no longer with, or your child's father, or your child's mother? Are you doing things out of spite to get back at that person? Like, that's something that you have to ask yourself. When it comes to co-parenting, I feel like your emotions need to be kept out of it. Like, it's no longer about you. It's about ensuring that that child is being raised with love and care. All this other stuff is just unnecessary. So that's all that I have regarding this video, and I was just very disturbed by that Facebook post that went viral. I was just like, wow, clearly the child is upset and they ignored her for their own personal reasons, and it's just really sad to see. And that's why I say, like, when it comes to the black community and this baby mama, baby daddy thing, dysfunction can be seen on both sides. Just because you're a baby mama and you aren't the issue within your situation, your child's father is, doesn't mean there isn't a man out here who isn't dealing with a similar situation, but the shoe happens to be on the other foot. That's all that I have regarding this video, you guys. I would love your thoughts and opinions, so please comment them down below respectfully. And if you're new here, please subscribe, hit that notification bell so that you are also notified for when I upload, and also follow me on Instagram at @TheRealYoni, and I'll catch you guys in my next one.